pile of my favourite books in life, okay? So, again, you can't be me, you've got to be you, so you'll have your own favourites, you'll attract your own favourites, but there's a lot of wisdom in here. Okay, so this one's personal, so this is not applying to most of you. In fact, almost all of you. You might get some bugs out there, but it's called How to Be a Successful Criminal. So when I was like 16 or something, really young, I wanted to be a successful criminal. Yeah, a successful one means you don't get caught, you don't go to jail, you're smart, you know what I mean? You can build an organisation, you'll never get caught. I used to think that was a life. You watch Scarface movies and stuff, and you think, oh, this free money, brilliant, you know what I mean? Freedom and money and free. But you read, and I kind of lived that lifestyle when I was younger, but this changed my life. This was the first book I read that changed my life, and that's why I read so many books now. Because if I hadn't read this book, I probably would be in jail or in the wrong path, you know. But some of my friends at the time, they went that way, and but this changed my path, you know. And I read this book, and I was like, being a criminal isn't that good, you know, because you've got to constantly look over your shoulder, you've got to constantly worrying and staying up at night. Even if the more you get, the more you need, and it's like it never ends. And every good criminal, even Scarface, all the best in the world, always end dead or in jail. Okay, facts, you know. So like, then it's like, and it's just taught me like, instead of trying to be a criminal, just build a business, okay? Because being a criminal is a business. You're selling drugs or whatever you do, you know. Drug dealer, pretty much. You're selling drugs, you know. So instead of selling drugs, sell whatever you're passionate about. Fitness was mine. So this book was like, okay, I've got to stop this shit. And then I went and did all these fitness courses, and started my own business, joined a gym, and it was great. And it changed my life, you know. And I started boxing and fitness, and everything just took off over there. Reading more books. So this was the book. Now I've got to tell you guys right now, surprisingly or not, this one book, it was the one that changed my life. It's made me start reading books. It made me realise the power in books. And you know, this guy he was a successful criminal, and then it all went to shit. He ended up doing his own business, and he was happier and more successful, you know. And that is the key, you know. Everyone's got a passion, everyone's good at something. And instead of being a criminal, just find your passion and be the best at that, you know. Cooking food, or playing an instrument, or teaching, or walking pets, or cutting hair, or everyone's got something they enjoy and they're good at. Make a business out of that and become, you can sleep well at night, you know what I mean? And there is no, there's no, you know what I mean, the risk reward ratio, you know what I mean? So that's one. And then peaks and valleys. So in my life, there's so many times where I've hit rock bottom or valleys, and the only way to get out of there, you'll learn it in this book, is to take the actions that got you to a peak. So for me, it's like reading and working out and training, and slowly over time I start building myself up and building my life up, and I get out of the valley and into a peak again. But when you're in a peak, you don't want to fall back in a valley, because it happens all the time. So you've got to keep doing the things that you did to get out of the valley, and you do it when you're on the peak. Like, you don't get too confident and too cocky. You just keep putting in the work, you keep training, you keep eating healthy, you keep reading books, you keep around the right people, you keep doing all the right things, and you stay on the peak for longer. But then maybe something happens, it's like you get cancer or someone dies or whatever, you will fall in a valley again, but you've got to keep doing the things to get back on the peak, you know what I mean? So, really good book, one of the best. I read it when I was in a low place, it got me back on the upward path again, you know? The Success System, It Never Fails, an amazing book. It's like all of us have a system that we do in our life, okay? But we're all doing different things. Like, what works for me won't work for you, but you know the things that work for you, so you've got to keep doing them. And over time you learn new things, and you add this into your routine, and you learn yourself more as you get older. So I need to eat healthy all the time, I need to work out, I need to, you know what I mean? There's certain ways that I train with my boxing that I find gets more benefit, but if I showed other boxers, they would be like, what? Because they've got ways that have worked for them. So you keep doing these ways that work. If it's not broken, don't fix it, you know what I mean? So just keep find out over your life what things have worked for you and do them, okay? It works for you, it's your own system, your own success system, so you've got to keep doing it. Write your own CV, some book I found in a charity shop or something for £1, and it's great because I wrote a good CV and I update it every few months or every year, and every time I need a job I can just go back to this again. And simple book, but a CV is the key to your money in life. You can lose jobs, you can get paid off, but you've always got your CV, so build your CV, write your CV. Right, okay. Acres of Diamonds. So, great book, it's a lot of stories, but it comes to the point that we're all trying to become successful. We're all trying to think it's out there. We're trying to go out there and get what we want and become successful in life. But to be honest, your success is right at your feet, right here. Okay, it's in your brain. Your acres of diamond is your mindset, your brain. But it's also just your daily environment, you know. If you master your day, master what's in front of you, it's who you are, it's not what you want, you know what I mean? You've got to just be, you've got to master what's right here in front of you to get more, and you've got to make the most, your brain is your riches, you know? The best ideas, the best thing, you know what I mean? Take the right steps. So, real good book. The 5 AM Club, talking about getting up at 5 in the morning, doing what most won't do to get what most won't get, you know? You're up at 5, everyone's sleeping, you've got an hour or two in an uninterrupted time to focus on your greatness, okay? You're training every day, building your business, you know, learning, whatever it is. So it's about getting up early, making a really good routine, that when you do this every day, your life is just going to get really good and you can improve on it. So the 5 AM Club, one of my favourite books. Slight Edge, one of my favourite books. Again, it's talking about positive habits. Do them every single day and they start taking you up the success curve in life, okay? Peaks and valleys, you want to get to the peak, you keep doing the things. Training, eating good, saving your money, spending time with your friends and your kids or whatever. Doing all the right things and keep doing them until you get right to the top of the success curve, okay? So, Slight Edge, great book. It's like the difference between a CEO and a bum is the CEO does the boring things that are taking him to the top every day, whether he feels like it or not, and the bum is trying to take shortcuts. He maybe does it for a few days and then he stops and he goes and parties. That's the difference, you know? Slight Edge. Compound effect, again, it just means that all these habits you're doing every day are going to compound. You eat rubbish, you eat McDonald's all the time, over a month, a year, you're going to be fat and unhealthy. 10 years later, you're going to get health diseases, you know? If you train every day and you eat healthy every day and you learn and you read every day and you save your money every day, months, years go by doing this, you're going to be healthy, rich, wealthy. But the key is, it's not going to happen overnight. You don't just chuck a seed in the ground and it grows the next day. You chuck a seed in the ground and you water it a little bit every day. Weeks and months and years, it becomes a tree, you know? So the compound effect. These little things that you're doing every day, you don't see the result right away, but you've got to keep doing them because they will take you to success, okay, with time. And then the last one, Strip the Fat and Look Good in That. That's my book, I wrote that myself. Everything you need to know about health, exercise, lifestyle, planning, all my experience as a personal trainer, all my experience, you know, I live and breathe this shit, so I keep it simple. I put it in this book and I motivate you while you read it. Great book. It took me about 4 to 6 months to write and then to edit and edit and edit and re-edit this book to get it published, but it was good, you know. I worked as a doorman in a club to make enough money so that I could wake up every day and write this book, you know, just surviving on, just getting by, you know. So yeah, great. I had a goal, I wanted to write a book. It was my goal. I didn't really care about getting rich or million or making money off the book. I just wanted to write a book because I had a lot of knowledge on fitness and health and nutrition, and I wanted it out there and I wanted to keep it simple and get past all of the confusion in the fitness industry and stuff, and keep it simple and give it to anyone could read this and improve their health and their life, you know. So Strip the Fat and Look Good in That. If you want to buy it in PDF, email me at scottmurray1992@hotmail.co.uk and you can buy it. I can email you back and I can send you the copy and you can read it, and I start applying some of the stuff in here to make your life healthier and get yourself in shape and look good, you know what I mean? So yeah, just give me an email. You can buy it on Amazon as well and stuff, and the proper book, you know, but like the PDF, I can just get it to you tomorrow or tonight or whenever. You just give me an email, okay? So that's it. They're my best books here. These actually impacted me and changed my life, you know. From the first book I read that's changed my path when I was young, 16, to writing my own book, you know. And man, I would read these again right now if I could. You know, not all of them, not this one. I only had to read this one once, but yeah. So anyway, I'm out. Scott, your boxing man. Keep becoming mentally stronger every single day. Okay. Hope you like the book reviews, and I hope some of them maybe make you want to read. Okay. Okay. So I'm out.